dare I say it, some of us live in filth. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. So I recently made a video on how to level up for 2024, and you guys love that. So I decided to make another one of these, and today's video is going to be how to level up your life starting today. The reason that I'm calling it today is because there's always like these type of titles where it's like in the new year, in the next month, in this month. It's like, no, we're starting today. We're making it happen today. I got 10 things that I want to talk about. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Let's get it. Let's go. Woo. So number one, coming in strong, working out. So we're gonna start working out. I know that not everyone loves to work out, and I know this tip is definitely a dangerous one, especially somebody who used to have an eating disorder in the past, but I still stand. Everyone needs to work out. I'm not saying you need to be working out 7 times a day, every single day, 5 in the morning, like those 4 a.m., 5 a.m. girlies. I'm not saying you need to be any of that. I'm just saying you just need to work out. Make it happen at least once a week. Like, you just need to make sure that working out is something that happens in your routine, because honestly, it's not even really about aesthetic, which we'll talk about in point 10, but just from a health perspective. Like, you need to take care of you. So take care of your body, because at the end of the day, it's the only house that you live in. I think that you can get a cute set, maybe work out at home, put on a YouTube video, go to the gym if you're not one to work out by yourself, but make it happen. It doesn't have to be expensive. I really do think investing in your health is key. And honestly, don't you just feel better when you look better, when you just feel better? And honestly, working out is like the cheapest way to feeling better without, honestly, nothing makes me feel as good as working out does. There's really no other house you'll live in the way that you'll live in your body. And that's something that I didn't understand till I was a nomad. When I was a nomad and I moved around a lot, the only home I took with me was my body. So if you take care of your body, it doesn't matter where you go. Have you noticed that when you go on vacation, you're not really thinking about your house, but you're still in your body? Okay, number 2, journaling. So we're gonna start journaling this year. If that's not something you haven't picked up, what are you doing? Sleeping on journaling is just like insanity. I used to journal when I was a kid, and then I stopped because I was like, who cares? And I decluttered all of my journals. But honestly, ever since I got back into journaling, since the It Girl trend had journaling at the forefront, it has been such a massive help for my mental health. Getting that all down, talking about my dreams and my hopes, my goals and my ambitions, even writing out the things that I wasn't happy about in my life motivated me to make changes about it. You really need to journal. You really need to get that down in your mind. Even just like jot notes, just anything. Like, it's not something that has to be cute. If you're scared somebody else is going to read it, no one is going to read your journal. Honestly, this is for you and you alone. A journal is going to keep everything clear, everything straight. Your to-do list, just have a journal, get your thoughts down, and practice gratitude while you're at it. Like, don't just use your journal to complain and whine about things in your life. Like, that's also not healthy. You should use it to express gratitude. Like, I'm grateful for, I don't even know, I'm grateful for my car. I'm grateful for my girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband, mother. I'm grateful for my job. Like, whatever it is that you're grateful for, get that down on paper. It is so lovely to go back and read these things, 1 month, 2 months, 1 year later, 2 year later, like seeing that progress. You realize that the competition was never with anybody else. It was just you against you, and your journal is the best way to keep track of that progress. So I highly, highly recommend getting into journaling if you have not tried it. Comment down below if you agree that journaling is just chef's kiss for getting your shit together. Okay, coming in at number 3, deep clean your room. I realized that not everyone is a minimalist. I know that's kind of like such a stupid thing to say, but I've realized that not everyone's a minimalist. Not everyone lives in a very clutter-free, very organized way. A lot of us actually live, dare I say it, in a disorganized state of affairs. Some of us live in filth. I think that getting your room clean, doing a deep clean, is a representation of your state of mind. You clean your room, you're also cleaning up here. It's actually a Buddhistic principle. It's called like sweeping the dust, which is a representation of when you clean your external environment, you also help clean your soul. So if you haven't done that, I need you sometime this week to do a deep clean of your room or your house or whatever. But okay, maybe just your room. I don't want you feeling overwhelmed. I want you to do something. But at the very least, your room or a place that you're commonly in, you need to do a deep clean of it. You need to get your stuff organized. If you kept putting it off, make it happen. You deserve to live somewhere clean. You deserve to just be somewhere fresh, where the air is fresh and you're just like, this is it. I want that for you. I really want that for you. So schedule in a deep clean somewhere this week. Stop putting it off. Honestly, you deserve to live in a clean environment. Okay, coming in at number 4. Speaking of getting things organized, get your finances in order. Nothing is going to give you peace of mind the way that having your money in order will. Nothing has ever stressed me as hard as student debt. Like, loans were one of the most stressful things I had ever gone through. Just constantly knowing that I was going to be paying $800 a month in interest on my medical loans. I was like, I really couldn't sleep. Those 4 years where I was paying off my student loans were brutal. I was an extreme minimalist at the time. It was not fun. So I totally know what I'm talking about when I'm telling you that the peace that you feel once you have your finances in order is just some next level stuff. Like, I sleep so well, guys, knowing I don't have any form of debt. Like, it's such a, I'm not carrying that. But anyway, my point being is, get a piece of paper or an iPad or just something, get your finances in order. Figure out what credit cards owe what, figure out who do I owe money to, figure out, what bills need to get paid. Like, make that make sense. Stop fearing opening your bank account or your credit card account every time something financial needs to happen. Like, you deserve to feel happy. You deserve to feel like financial abundance, not, a financial scarcity mindset. Like, that type of stress is just not fun, and I just don't want that for you guys. So we're getting our finances in order. We're making that happen this week. Okay, number 5. You're gonna declutter toxic people out of your life. I'm assuming you're over the age of 20. Anyone less than the age of 20, and you're still figuring your stuff out. But if you're over the age of 20, you should have enough of a capacity to figure out who's good for you and who makes you feel like shit. If you are constantly with someone who's just always, criticizing you, putting you down, laughing at your, dreams and ambitions and your goals, and you honestly don't feel good, you don't even feel refreshed, like you always feel like drained after you spend time with them, it is time to cut those people out of your life. And I am referring to family members. I'm referring to best friends. I think for those who have been watching my channel for a period of time, do you guys remember I made a declutter? I decluttered a bunch of people out of my life. People that had been in my life since I was like 3 years old. I just cut. I was like ruthless. I was like, you don't serve me. I deserve better than this. And I just cut. And it was fantastic. Do I feel lonely? I felt lonelier in terrible company. So this is your sign. You are allowed to declutter people out of your life. And I'm talking like parents, siblings, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. If they're really not serving you, out they go. Out with the trash. Okay, number 6. Finally change that job, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, that location. We're finally going to start making changes this year. Are we sick and tired of the person that we're dating? Are we sick and tired of that job that we hate to go to? Are we sick and tired of living in the place that we are living in? Honestly, God gave us free will. You can definitely change those things. I didn't used to really fully believe this tip. I used to really think, it's the circumstances. And honestly, if I could, I would. But right now is not a good time. And it's because I really can't. And then I had this one friend that I made. We didn't stay friends long. That person was just a season in my life. But that person gave me an amazing tip. They told me, honestly, you are where you want to be. And at the time, I just thought, I was like, yeah, that's easy for you to say, blah, 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 blah. But it really hit me that we are exactly where we want to be. People up and leave and get out of our lives just like that overnight when people just decide, I'm leaving. And you're always like, how did they do it? Well, it's the same thing. Same thing for us. There comes a point in our lives where sometimes you just get so fed up and then you finally change and you finally leave. And then in hindsight, you think to yourself, like, what took so long? Fear, conditions, excuses, lack of accountability, whatever the reason is, we're not letting that happen anymore. You're going to take full accountability for the things that suck in your life and you're going to change them. You're going to change that boyfriend or girlfriend. You're going to change that location. And you're going to change that job. End of story. I don't know how you do it, but you will figure out a way. Okay, number 7, treat yourself. You deserve it. I am totally guilty of this. As an extreme minimalist and somebody who was very self-depriving, I did not treat myself to nice things. I was so hard on myself. This might be something that more resonates with people who are a little bit more disciplined. So if this doesn't really, mesh or vibe with you, but you know what? We're going to put it in there. Treat yourself. You deserve to have nice things. And I think that sometimes some of the crappier things that we buy is because we feel like we don't deserve the nice things. We're going to stop buying mediocre stuff. We're going to stop buying dupes. We're going to save our money. We're going to be a big girl, a big boy, and we're going to buy the thing that we wanted. We're going to stop with the million UGG scruffettes and we're going to buy the one scruffette. Okay? It's going to come out cheaper. You're going to feel more satisfied. You're going to feel much more accomplished. We don't need to buy mediocre, subpar things. You deserve to treat yourself. You deserve it. You are an adult. You work hard for your money. Be intentional. Buy less, but buy the best. Okay, number 8, we're going to start manifesting. I hate when people say this. It really is true. I really, truly do believe a lot of inventions, a lot of things that exist in our current reality is because somebody dreamt it up. Somebody invented the plane. We have planes now. Somebody invented electricity. we have electricity. All of these inventions did not come out of nowhere. They came from the human mind, some imagination, someone manifested something. A lot of things are in life are all manifestations. Probably the earth is a manifestation of God. So all I'm saying is you have full freedom, you have full permission. Maybe it's too woohoo, it's too whatever. I'm a spiritual person. I really truly do believe in, manifestation. If it's not for you, that's fine. Right now is not the time. But if you're here for it, I want you to take your agenda or your journal and I want you to write down, you know what? Let's manifest X, Y, and Z. And I really do like when people are like, don't hold back, dream big. Honestly, no one's gonna read your diary, right? All the crazy things that you were just like, what? There's plenty of times I've gone back to my old journal and I've read some of the things that I wrote, like when I started journaling, which was like 2016, and some of the things that I'd see in there, I'm like, that's absolutely insane. Or even things that I wrote in my like high school journal when I went back to my mom's 4 years ago. I was like, I have manifested some of the things that I wrote about when I was a child. So I really do think that manifestation really does work. So if you're here for it, dream big. If it's not for you right now, okay, don't worry about it. But seriously, you're sleeping on manifestation. Okay, number 9, take care of your appearance. And I am a vain Libra. I will always preach that you need to look your best. Not for anyone else, but just for your damn self. Don't you feel nice when you feel cute, when you feel put together, when you feel like you're just respecting yourself? And like, I'm not saying you need to go the whole 9 yards, and I'm not saying you need to blow all your money on your appearance, and I'm not saying you need to get Botox, I'm not saying you need to get filler, I'm not saying you need to get plastic surgery, I'm not saying any of those things. All I'm saying is take care of your appearance. Take pride in your appearance, whatever that may be for you. Whether that means maybe returning back to natural hair for you, whether that means doing, I don't know, a little treatment that makes you feel good. Like, whatever it is, take care of your appearance, Like, I don't know what that may be for you. Honestly, appearance is a very personal thing. Like, different cultures have different beauty standards. I'm going to be here and tell you what, but I'm just going to tell you that you should take care of your appearance. There's a period of time in my extreme minimalism, I decluttered beauty practices. And for the most part, I have published videos where there's a lot of beauty maintenance that I don't do. But that's more of a consumeristic, personal vibe. But I still take care of my appearance. My brows are still groomed. I'm still always doing my skincare. I always put on like a little bit of mascara to feel like a little bit cute. I still always wear cute little outfits. I never leave the house looking ratty. I may be in my hobo era, but I'm still wearing like expensive stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you have full permission this year to finally take care of your appearance. Don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise where it's like, oh, you're being vain. Oh, you're being superficial. Do it for you. Don't do it for anyone else. Do it out of self-respect for yourself. Okay, and coming in at number 10, invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is obviously very vague and very different for everybody, but there's just like a couple things that I'll mention here in terms of like investing in yourself. So this could be investing in yourself financially, whether being buying stocks, GICs, some sort of like financial product that can put you ahead or set you up financially. Another one could be, investing in your education. Education is something that no one can ever take away from you. I'm a big proponent of education. I have 3 degrees. I really do think that education is really important. Another one is invest in your mental peace. As I've mentioned with all the other things, once you get rid of all of the trash that's been holding you back, you can finally invest in your mental peace. You really do need to protect your peace. It's kind of like the plane. You need to put the mask on yourself before you put it on anybody else. You really can't be of any use to anybody else or even good company if you're not in a good state of affairs or in a good state of being. You just become insufferable and miserable and nobody wants to be around you, and then you end up more lonely and more depressed. It's just like a vicious cycle. So the first thing you need to do is you need to work on your inner peace and your mental health for you, and everything else will follow. When you are unbothered and when you feel at peace, everything else just follows. So that is my little crash course on how to level up starting today. I'm pretty sure there's 2 things on this list that you could do today to make tomorrow just lit as F. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.